Hi guys, hope you're well and welcome back to another video, and today is going to be my Blu-ray DVD collection for 2026 and part 2 of horror. So I know I'm a bit late, I am very late. I had stuff to do. That's all I'm going to say on the matter, to put it nicely. But I'm back. It's quite late now. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. But what can you do? Anyway, I'm back with the next installment of horror. So this is going to conclude the horror section. So yeah. So let's get into part 2. So we're going to start off with the P's. So kicking off part 2, we have Joe Dante's Piranha. Classic, 1976, 1978. Where I got 1976 from, I do not know. Yeah, classic, of course. I've not watched the remake of that or the sequel, so can't give you my thoughts on that. Hitchcock classics now. Psycho and The Birds, both fantastic films, of course. Love The Birds. My favourite Hitchcock film is The Birds. The Resident Evil collection. Love Resident Evil in film. The games, I've played the games, but I'm not that big on the Resident Evil game series, obviously, because I haven't played every single one of them. The only ones I've played are, I've played a little bit of 4, and I've played 5. I might have played a little bit of 6, I'm not sure. I can't remember, but my best friend is a big fan of Resident Evil. I've actually got 3 best friends who are massive Resident Evil fans, or 4. I've actually got 4 friends who are fans of it, so yeah, maybe more. Don't know. But yeah, but they like the games, I like the movies. So could I class myself as a Res fan? Maybe, yeah. Could class myself as a fan. So yeah. Okay, up next is Resident Evil Retribution. Really enjoyed this film a lot. Really good film, that. You get to see more of Wesker in this one, so that's good. One of the best horror movie villains ever made is Wesker. And then we have Resident Evil The Final Chapter. This is a fantastic film. I watched this with my brother-in-law years ago. I can't believe this is 9 years old. 9 years ago, this came out. It came out in 2017. Good film. Really good film. Or was it 2016? It says 2016. I think it came out over a year in the UK. I'm going to say the UK, 2017. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a Google search. Let's see. Do I have the mic? I don't have the microphone. Let's see. When did Resident Evil Final Chapter come out? The 3rd of Feb. So it come out. It come out. Oh, it come out 2017. So it come out over here and the US in 2017, but Japan got it early. So that's what they do in Japan, because Resident Evil is a big Japan horror. So, or something, I don't know. But that's The Final Chapter. Very, very fantastic. I actually watched them all in one go. Did I? Yeah, they're actually very good films. They're actually easy to watch as well, because they don't drag. I love them. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I need to watch that. That's been on my shelf for a long time. My sister got me that for my birthday, and I haven't watched it. I don't know why. I need to watch that. Sorry, Kirsten. I will watch it eventually, so yeah. Then we got my animated Resident Evils. Well, not really animated. They're like, well, they are animated, but they're like not animated. Like, they're like, you know, I'm going to find out how they made these. Like, you know, so Resident Evil Degeneration from 2008. Then we have Damnation from 2012. Wasn't the biggest fan of this one, but it'll probably grow on me when I watch it again. And then we have Vendetta, which I love. Love this one. I love Vendetta. Good film. And then Death Island. Yeah, I love Death Island. Very good film, this. Will they do another one? I don't know. Hopefully they do, because I quite like the animated Resident Evils. You know. I should watch the Resident Evil show, the other Resident Evil show that they did, the animated one. I did that one. Oh, what's that one? Something Raccoon, whatever, I can't remember. I don't know. Then we got Saw, the complete collection. I love Saw. I used to do Saw when I first got this set. I watched Saw once a month. I would do Saw every month, and then that's it. But then I thought to myself, I'm getting a bit bored of Saw now. I needed something new, so I got that, and I started to go on back to them. And I actually did a marathon of this. Believe it or not, I did a Saw marathon before I watched Saw 10 this year, when it came out, 2023 come out. Did it come out 23? Yeah, it did, 3 years ago. So, yeah. It took me a while to get through. I was, the little marathon on Tuesday. I went from Tuesday morning, I think it was. Then I went out, then come home, and then I watched the rest of them. And then I went to bed, and then I finished it. So, I did quite good. I'm going to be fair, I did quite good on that marathon. So, yeah. Love all the Saws. Saw 5 has got my favourite trap. And then Saw 6 is my favourite of the series. Clear my throat. And then we have Jigsaw, which was actually a very, very good film. I really enjoyed this. This came out 2017. I really enjoyed this a lot. Absolutely loved it. I watched this with my neighbours, and I was like over the moon to watch this. Yeah, it's a good film. What a good film to come out in 2017. It's nearly 10 years old now. Then we got Spiral, which is Saw 9. I don't know why this is called Spiral. Why is this called Spiral and not Saw 9? It's actually from the Book of Saw, but, well, it's still in the Saw series. But it doesn't feature Tobin Bell, which is a real shame. But I like this film a lot. I think many people didn't like it, but I like it. And then in 2023, yeah, in 23, we got Saw X or Saw 10, which is a fantastic film. I loved this film. I actually watched this in the cinema with my cousin, and she was like, "Why did you make me watch this?" And I'm thinking, well, no one else, none of my family are horror fans apart from me, so I'm the only horror fan in the family, and no one else would go with me to see this, because I really wanted to watch this in the cinemas, and I ended up taking my cousin, and I tell you what, she was not a big fan of this film. She hid behind me every time the gory stuff come on. Wow. I'm thinking, oh God, woman, this fucking film, calm down. She didn't scream or anything. She just hid behind me. I was like, oh, God. She said to me, tell me when it's over. And I was like, all right. So, yeah, she did hide herself. Luckily enough, her sister wasn't with me because, to be fair, my cousins Roxanne and Morgan are both, like, not horror fans at all. But I like the Saw series. I'm not sure if this is true or not. I think Saw 11 was meant to come out, but I'm not sure what happened to Saw 11. Will we get Saw 11? Hopefully we do. Please bring out Saw 11. Would love to see that in cinemas. Next up is Scream. God, I love the Scream series. I love this series. I love it. I love Scream. Big Scream fan. You know, I'm a huge Scream fan. You know, I got the Scream mask. I got a Ghostface mask. You know, yeah, I love all the Scream films. So, got Scream and Scream 2, Scream 3. Scream 3 I'm not really that fussed on, but it's growing on me, I think. So, yeah, it's a good film, though, from what I remember, but a lot of people don't like Scream 3. Don't know why. It's a good one. And then we got Scream 4, Scream 5, and then Scream 6. Yeah, I love this film. I love this franchise. I'm looking forward to the 7th one. Can't wait to see the 7th one this year. We're looking forward to watching that. It's in the cinemas now. No spoilers for that. Right. Scouts Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Shaun of the Dead. Great film. One of my favourite zombie films of all time. Silent Hill. Good film, that. I love that. Again, not a fan of the game. I love the film. So, yeah. And again, I got friends that are fans of the games. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to the third one, The Return to Silent Hill, which I'm not sure when that's out. I need to look into that. And then we have Silent Hill Revelation. I watched the first one on Halloween last year. Really good. I watched most of these on Halloween last year. Then we have Snakes on the Plane. Great film, that. I love Snakes on the Plane. Splinter. Very good film. Another one I watched with my neighbours years ago. I enjoyed this a lot. Stitches. The Tortured. Very good film, this. I love The Tortured. Tarot. This is a very good horror film, I have to admit. This is a really good horror. It's got, what's her name in it? Avantika. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but Avantika's in this. It's not that scary, to be honest. I thought it was going to be one of those, like, creepy horrors. It's actually not. It's actually not that bad of a film. I really enjoyed that. I had that for my birthday last year. Very good film, that. Was it last year? Yes, it was. Next, we have my Underworld series. Underworld from with Kate Beckinsale. Love this film. Love Underworld. Big Underworld fan. Big fan. Underworld Evolution. Love me some vampires on that. Sexy vampires. Very gothic. Love my gothic horrors. Rise of the Lycans. Not the best in the series, but what can you do? And then the fourth one, Awakening. This is my favourite of the franchise. Love Awakening. And then Underworld Blood Wars. This was the first film I watched in 2017. Really enjoyed that. And again, my brother-in-law. So I actually watched this with my brother-in-law. So yeah, good film that. I love the Underworld franchise. I am actually very disappointed now because they're not making any more. I'm very sad, disappointed, and sad that they're not going to continue it. I don't get it. Why are they not going to make any more? Because she doesn't want to make them anymore, apparently. So it's a bit okay. I understand that you don't want to make any more, but why not like get a different character or a different story? Maybe end the franchise now, like the final war or something, or whatever. But make it bring her daughter into it. Bring Eve into it. Maybe she can continue the war between the Lycans and the vampires, so she could be like the next leader. So yeah, that would be it. That would be badass if they did that. But they need to find maybe a different actress to play her, like an older version, like an adult. So yeah. Okay, just saying. Okay, up next is Waz. Good film, that one. I remember. I like that. It's a good film. Right, we're nearly done. Nearly done. I'm scared that's gonna fall. I really am scared that's gonna fall. So I'm gonna be careful. Don't fall. It's actually not that bad, actually. It's good though. Alright, next up is the Wishmaster films. Wishmaster from 1997. Wishmaster 2 from 1999. 1999. There you go. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask. Don't fucking ask. Wishmaster 3. I enjoyed Wishmaster 3, to be honest. It's also known as Beyond the Gates of Hell. Why is it called that in the US? I don't know. I don't know. They changed it. So, yeah. And then we have The Prophecy Fulfilled. Great film. Again, very good franchise. This was the first horror franchise I watched with my neighbours, and this is how my horror section properly started. I know I said Charles Play. Chucky, back then I only watched the first Chucky, and then you had the Chucky, and then when I got the older I got, at 18, I started watching adult horror. So, and Wishmaster was the one that sort of kicked it off with all the gore. And my God, it was so gory. 1997 though, woof. It's a good year for horror back then, And the final two. Oh, the final two. Can't believe it. The final two horrors I got in my collection. Zombieland and then Zombieland Double Tap. Fantastic films. I love these two. These films are brilliant. I love them. And will they do a third? I don't know. Will they do a third? Hopefully they do a third one. So, I mean, what can I say about this? This is fantastic. These two films are brill. Love them. But I still stand by Shaun of the Dead being my favourite zombie film of all time. So, there you have it. That is my horror section done and dusted. Oh, thank God it didn't fall. Pray, I pray. So, that's it for the horror section, and I hope you all enjoyed me going through that. So, up next will be the Mafia section, which thankfully is a small section, so I don't have to split it into parts, which is good. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my horror section. It's been much appreciated. So, until the next time, I'll see you all soon. Ta-ra!